So, good morning. As the previous class, we were discussing about the array. Basic things we had discussed. Few examples we had gone through in that class. And last thing I had stopped on that is the array of parallel type. Means number of array we are using with the number of different type of values is being synchronized in a way that they can be used as a single block of variables for an individual one. So now we are going to next one, size of an array. How do you keep the track of number of elements in an array? So use an integer to store the concurrent size of an array. Define max 100 int size, and this size in size, the value which is being there at the time of execution. So any time when you count or print or get the value of that what is the current value of the size, that is the position of your array on that particular moment of time. So that maximum value, if it is 100 defined, instead of that you are now using only 50 memory values, and your array is transversing from 0 to 50. So what will be the value of instance? That will be your value location, and max value is your size of the memory, size of the array on that particular storage. Use a special value to mark the last element of an array. Yes, you can do, no issue with that. Generally, we use -1 to mark this one. Otherwise, if you wish to use some other value which will not going to come into the existence or not come into the storage, that value you can use. Okay? To avoid confusion that the value is being end value or it is being normal value. Add an element. So it's a simple one. Cost size equals to new var equals to size plus plus. You can understand. Batch size is being given or stored in a size variable. So size plus plus will generate size equals to size plus 1, and that will be stored that will going to store a new value. So for I equals to 0, cost I not equals to -1, means until unless you are getting last value as a -1, you are supposing your array is not being terminated. So this will continue to run and retrieve the value, and what you are doing, cost I equals to new value. So individually value will be stored, and at the end cost I plus 1 equals to -1. So final value will again be inserted as a -1. So by means of the value, we also can able to get the end point of an array. Array as parameter of function. Array passed as a parameter is not a copy. Array, see, in a function lecture, we had seen that function can be categorized into two categories. One is called by value, another is called by address. Okay? So call by value concept lies that memory is being copied from calling part to destination part. Means that's the one is actual parameter, another is formal parameter. Right? So actual parameter values is being copied or replicated into the formal parameter. Right? So that copy is being done in case of call by value. But in case of call by reference, what we had done, that we send the address and we catch them through the pointers, right? So in case of that, the same memory location is being utilized for storing, retrieving or inserting the value. The same thing is being used in case of array. Array is not being copied. It is being, address is being sent, and on that address only we perform a job. So that's why it is written array passed as parameter is not copied. So one example is given over here. So you can see insert, delete, G element and read array. 4 functions we are using, and one is main function is here. Int a max, int size equals to read array a comma 10, then size equals to insert a comma size comma 4 comma 7, x equals to get element a comma size comma 3, then size equals to delete a comma size comma 3. Done. Another function we have used int read array, int x, int size, int I for this one. What it is doing? It is doing reading, means receiving the values for the array. Get element means if we want to retrieve the things from the array. First function used to insert the value, second function is used to retrieve the value, and third function is used for insertion to a position. Means say I had a 10 number of elements and I want to insert on the 7th position. So what did we have to do? We need to shift all the values from the 7 onwards. We don't need to bother about the previous ones, but last one we need to shift it. Otherwise what will happen? The 7th position or 6th position which you need to insert it, that position. So here what I want to say, like if we won't shift the values, then we will find that the value will be overwritten. That means previous value will be lost. So avoid such situation, what we do, we insert the things. So position we have, where we need to put that position, we need to move on until that, and then the value will be being shifted one by one, and finally the size will be returned. See, you can see important thing here, return size plus 1. Why size plus 1? Because you had previously 10 elements, in one element now you have inserted, that means you have become 11 elements of that array. So one more than the previous value which you had inserted. So reverse is a simple one. What will do? I equals 0, size by 2, I plus plus, then simply swapping the values. Means last two values we are taking, first 0, last 10th value, and these two being swapped, and again swapped, and again swapped. In this way, we will complete doing the reverse of that one. Find an element, say array of 10 elements, I need to search one element from that array. So what we'll do? Simply the value will be taken from the user and is being compared with the help of loop. Compared with the help of loop. And finally, once we get that value or match the value, then that value will be returned. If it is not being matched, then it will not return anything. Or some token value will be returned, and that will be checked in the main part, and that will say that this value is not being matched with the original value which had to be searched. So thank you about this. This is all about the array. In case of any problem, you may connect with me and subscribe our channel. Thank you.